That's me right there. No Way Fest 08, baby. Watching DC Direct Control play. Let me turn it down. Alright, this is No Way Fest. I gotta speak on this because this is a pretty legendary moment in our local history. Richmond, Virginia. That's the show. 2008. That's me right here. You see, you know, getting it in from my boy Robbie. 08. 08. 08. You see? 08. And that's my boy Brandon. Rest in peace to him. And that's Eric. It's like, see, No Way Fest came together because Richmond, by 2008, 2007, Richmond had become the epicenter of the hardcore punk scene nationally. And we had record labels, we had all the best bands, and everybody was just looking at Richmond's punk scene like, whoa. And it was like, like they, No Way Records, that was the name of the record company, a local record company that serviced hardcore punk bands. They decided, No Way Records put on No Way Fest. And it lasted for a few years. Every year they would do this big festival. 08 was the first year. We had the hottest record labels, the hottest bands. So it was natural for us to do a festival because everybody wanted to come visit and see the bands and stuff. Because Richmond was hot. And yeah, the first Italian pizza, cheese pizza, because you know the punk rockers were vegan back then. And it was like, what was it like? I want to say it was like $30, something like that. And at that place, at that event, I got a chance to see Warkrime. Brace from Warkrime actually became famous later down the line. He was in Warkrime as a teenager. He's a Jewish kid. And yeah, they came to No Way Fest. I met him. Yeah, he became famous, man. I think that's a recent picture of Brace because he looks like he looks now. This is Brace when I knew him. Brace was like a legend. He's from California. He's from San Francisco. He was like the king of the punks there. Dude was like, he reminded me of Woody Nelson. Or that. It was his name, Woody Allen, I meant. Brace is famous. Brace Belden, famous. I think he's a really, really liberal dude. But I got a Warkrime t-shirt actually. Still. Brace was the man. Everybody was so happy because they finally got a chance to meet him. He actually became a Syrian rebel. That's Brace as a Syrian rebel. Like I said, he's a really liberal guy. I mean, back then when I knew him, we were teenagers, so didn't care about politics. We were so young. We were just trying to rebel and stuff. That's Brace now. Well, a few years ago. He became famous. And yeah, man, when he was in a band called Warkrime. But No Way Fest was a legendary thing, man, because Direct Control, they're a legendary Richmond band. They're basically Government Warning minus a few members, but Direct Control is the drummer for Government Warning is the singer of Direct Control. The guitar player for Government Warning is the bass player for Direct Control. And they have a different guy who's drumming. The singer isn't in it, so they're interchangeable. But Direct Control, that was one of their last shows. The guy died who fronts that band. Let me type in Brace. But he became famous, man. I seen a documentary on TV. I'm like, what? He has a Wikipedia. Look, Brace Belden is an American podcaster and union activist who volunteered to serve with People's Protection Units, YPG, a Kurdish militia in the Syrian Civil War. Belden is also widely known by his former Twitter handle, Piss Pig Granddad. He is currently the co-host of the podcast TrueAanon. Wow. I knew him. If you ask Brace, if you tag him and say who, he knows who I am, dog. No bull. I can't lie. I was in the front when he came to Richmond. Ask him, No Way Fest Records, No Way Festival, 2008 Richmond. He got to know me. Because I'm like, he has to know me. He knows me, trust me. But I didn't know he was that famous, that he has his own Wikipedia. And I didn't know he hosted a podcast and nothing. I haven't checked on him in a while. But Brace, he was in high school, and he had a song called No More Rules. And, we're teenagers, so that's the vibe we're on. No more rules, no more school. That type of thing. So, I'm going to play a little bit so you can get an idea of what he was like when I knew him. I don't want to go to high school no more. I don't want to live by your rules no more. Give war a chance. So back you got to understand, like, see, the punk thing is national. It's not just our city. We're dealing with because we're all traveling around, going to shows. There's a networking place where we can travel very cheaply. So everybody's coming everywhere. There's festivals basically in every city. Every city that has punk, there's some label there, and they put together something. So we're always seeing each other. Give war a chance. You know, and I knew Brace, man. And this video is going to be about him because, like I said, man, the punk community led me to meeting some of these dudes. He's from San Fran, from the Bay. He was a legend in the scene. This is 06, 07, 08. He was young, man. He's 32, I see. He was born in 89, October 13th, so he's exactly a year older than me. Yeah, but I knew him, dog. Crazy. Peace to Brace.